Hello, I'm Eric Reese, and we're here to do Tai Chi Chuan, a Chinese practice of exercise, meditation, and self-defense. And I want to encourage everybody to work at their own level, which in Tai Chi means 70% only, or less if you're healing injuries or recovering from a serious illness. So you're going to work gently and carefully and mindfully always. And we're going to use Tai Chi for healing and not for hurting. Okay, so let's go ahead and loosen the wrists. We're clasping the fingers. And a lot of people, when they first start doing this one, they realize how stiff they're getting in the wrists and the hands. I learned from a teacher that arthritis enters the body through the hands. So we want to keep our hands flexible, limber, our wrists and joints loose. Let's reverse direction. Now you might find this way is a little more difficult. Why? Because we always choose the easy way first. That's a good thing to know about ourselves, isn't it? So this way is probably feeling a little more challenging. Now, as a variation, if your left thumb is on top, change so your right thumb is on top, or vice versa. Let's do it again. Ooh, that feels weird, doesn't it? Loosen and reverse. And relax. Okay, good. I think what we're going to do today is some chair exercises. Before we go to the chair though, let's do our knee rotations. We're going to put our feet together today. Our knees are touching. Hands cover the knees. We're going to look forward. Well, we're looking forward to better knees for one thing. But look forward and do 10 gentle circles without any discomfort in the joints. Reverse direction. Okay, good. And chair exercise, well, if you choose not to sit down, that's okay. You can do them standing up. So we'll rest our hands lightly near the knees or wherever it's comfortable. We're going to do looking backwards from the 8 pieces of brocade. Now we want to feel that we're sitting up straight. Turn the head to your left and then to the right. I don't want you to engage your shoulders, so it's not this. Okay, we're going to keep the shoulders neutral, and after our head stops turning, we're going to stretch the eyeballs. So let's pretend I'm sitting like this, which I am, but we're going to turn, and then we're going to stretch the eyes so we can see a little bit farther back. Then we relax the eyes and turn the head the other way. So the left side, stretch the eyes and relax the eyes, turn the head. Right side, stretch the eyes. Can you see a little bit more? Relax the eyes and turn the head. So add that eye exercise in there. Looking backwards. A good time to remind ourselves, we don't work past 70%. Use no force. Very gentle. Okay, good. Now we can also add up and down. Again, doing it very softly. Look down. See if you can touch your chin to your chest. And up. Down. Up. And relax. Punching with angry gaze, also one of the 8 pieces of brocade exercises. By now you're learning what each one does for health. So looking backwards prevents headaches, including migraines, strengthens the eyes, and this one strengthens the liver. So punching and squeeze the fist, then relax. We're going to glare as if we're angry at an enemy. And look tough when you do that. And relax. Punch. Relax. I want you to go inside the body with your mind. Squeeze the PC muscle. Pretend you need to hold it in while you're looking for a place to go to the bathroom. And then relax that muscle. The PC muscle. I don't mean politically correct. That stands for pubococcygeal muscle, the PC muscle. Squeeze gently, relax. Now just doing that every day can help prevent incontinence later in life. In fact, if you already have some issues, it can reverse it. Squeeze, relax, and let's take a rest. Let's go ahead and do 2 hands reach for the heavens. We're going to do a variation on this one. Clasp the fingers and push up. And come down. Now we're going to alternate the position of the hands. Knuckle side up. Reach up and come down. Palm side up. Stretch. Relax. Alternate hand position. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Notice where you're feeling it. Upper back, shoulders, elbows. Up, and now twist the waist to your left and hold the position. We'll just do a count of 5. Straight, twist to your right, hold the position. Straight and relax, and do a few more the first way we did it. And gently stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, hold and lean gently. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. And straight, lean to your right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. And relax down, do a few more. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, relax. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And relax the arms down, make a big circle, and come back to your lap. Okay, good. Let's do drawing the bow. Now notice I'm not changing the position of my legs or feet. My knees are forward, my toes are forward, my feet are hip width apart. We also call it shoulder width apart. Drawing the bow, cross hands, and open to your left, pointing. Cross the hands in front. This time your right hand's in front because we're opening to the right. Drawing the bow. Cross the hands in front. Exhale, open. Inhale, cross. Left hand in front because we're opening to the left. Drawing the bow. And relax it. Okay, very good. Now, we're going to turn the right foot out at a little angle. Let's make sure we're sitting on the edge of our seats. Now this is departing from the 8 pieces of brocade, and we're doing an exercise called Child Worshipping Buddha. So we can put the other foot forward and rest it on the toe with the heel 1 inch off the floor. We can also lift the knee. Now if you're having trouble keeping the leg up, just hold it up. More advanced version is like this, with the leg extended. Remember to breathe. Relax. Okay, other side. Turn your left foot out at a little angle. Right foot in front on the toe. Heel 1 inch off the floor. Now notice my elbows are out to the side. They're not down, but out. This puts a stretch right at the wrist, which we desperately need. Second position, knee up. If you need to, hold on to the leg. More advanced position, hold the leg out. We're doing a slow count of 10. And relax. Okay, so now I think we're discovering together that you can get a really good workout from a chair. Now, if you're doing a lot of work at home now and doing your Zoom meetings and all that stuff, you might be spending more time in a chair than ever, right? One problem with working from home, the refrigerator isn't that far away. So you might be snacking more, sitting more, moving less. So you can fix that by taking a few little breaks and doing some of these seated exercises. Of course, what's even better is to do some things standing up and take a little walk around when you can. So, next one, kidney exercise. I'm going to turn sideways. This is another one of the 8 pieces of brocade. Fingers clasped together and stretch forward. You're going to feel the stretch in the low back, and particularly we want to put the mind on the kidneys. So kidneys are in charge of energy. We're going to give them more energy by keeping our mind focused there and stretch gently. Come up and in. Exhale, push gently. Be mindful of the low back here. Up and in. Stretch. Up and in. Stretch. And take a little relaxation break. Okay, very good. Now, extend your left leg out, rest it on the heel. Snake creeps down. Make a bird's beak with your right hand. This is called the eagle's beak. If you look at an eagle, the beak, the pointy part is down. So this is the bird's beak, the eagle's beak. Now the hand is going to be like a snake creeping down the vine. The leg is the vine. And go down toward the ankle. Come up and back. You can touch your thumb near your shoulder joint, right here. Touch the thumb, bring it down, bring the hand down. When it gets to your waist, point the fingers down the leg. And now it's like the head of a snake. Can you see it? Snake creeps down and up. Thumb touches near the shoulder. Slide the hand down. Point it down the leg. Snake creeps down and up and down, up and down, up, and we'll change to the other side. So make the eagle's beak. Put the foot on the heel. And snake creeps down. Slide. Don't fall out of your chair. And snake creeps down. Up. Remember to breathe deeply. Diaphragmatic breathing, also called abdominal breathing. The abdomen is moving as we breathe. Also, we keep the tip of the tongue connected in the mouth, up to the upper palate, gently connected. And relax. Okay, wow, pretty good. Now we're going to do a seated Tai Chi practice. Okay, so let's start with our first movement called commencement. We can gently stretch, have awareness in our spine, and lengthen the body. Relax. Grasp the bird's tail toward the right. So I'm mirroring you again. Now you're not going to turn all the way to the right. Because we're not moving the hips, and because we're sitting, and we're not moving the legs, you're only turning the upper body and getting this exercise right around the waist, okay? Grasp bird's tail to the right. Now, we're not going to pay much attention to what direction we're facing either. So it's almost like free form. We're going to hold a big beach ball. And now we can do this forward, or we can do it to a diagonal direction. Grasp bird's tail to the left. Ward off. There's only one wrong way to practice, and that's no practice. So be easy on yourself and just enjoy the feeling of moving with Tai Chi. Roll back. Press. We're pushing into the wrist. Press. Now imagine that big beach ball in front of us again, and feel all the way around from the top to the other side. Now push it away. Push. Let's go ahead and get ambitious for a moment, and let's make an eagle's beak and get ready to push with the other hand, and push. Single whip. Now we're going to relax. Cross the hands. Close it. Very basic Tai Chi. Using the first 7 and 8, actually 8 movements that are essential to the form. And we're going to do it again. So don't be concerned what hand is in front, because we'll do it again. We might change. It doesn't matter. We can do it both ways. So now I'm doing a grasp bird's tail toward the left side with the left hand up, and grasp bird's tail toward the right with the right hand up. Ward off. Maybe I should be on this side now. Roll back, pulling, press. Now I can get a little bit of movement from the hips, like moving and leaning a little bit just to get some movement going down there. Eagle's beak, all 4 fingers touching the tip of the thumb. And push, open the body. Now here, this area is a little bit what we call hollowed, okay? But the upper back is open. So we have closing here, upper back is open, and that keeps yin and yang in balance. Now relax. Cross hands and close. And when the hands pass like this, they're not touching. I want you to listen for the chi. Can you feel something right there? And you can go back and forth a few times. Can you feel something right there? And then close it. Now even something this soft and this gentle is very therapeutic, very healing. You know, in our culture, we're always being encouraged to go faster and get more done in less time. After a while, we start to feel guilty if we're not always in a rush, in a hurry. The Chinese philosophy is to slow down, to have a counterbalance to that hurried lifestyle. So Tai Chi and Qigong are the counterbalance to our busy lives. And you've heard of the expression, burning the candle at both ends. So if we don't do something slow, something that gives us joy and makes us happy, then we just burn out, you see? Burnout is a big problem in our country. And now we're burning out because of the coronavirus, right? I just had somebody today tell me how sick and tired they are of wearing masks. And we're going through the same stuff we went through a few months ago. They're starting to lock down areas of the country. Okay, and some people might argue, well, that's because some people spoiled it for the rest of us and they didn't listen and they formed big groups and they did everything they shouldn't have done, and that's the problem. Other people will argue it's because we listened to the guidance from the experts is why we're still in the same mess. And from the beginning, a lot of doctors were saying, we are doing exactly the opposite of what we should be doing. So what should we believe? I don't know what you believe in, that's up to you. I believe if I practice my Tai Chi and I feel joy in my heart and my spirit, then it boosts my immune system and keeps me healthier no matter what. It allows me to deal with an increased amount of stress and to further enjoy the times when I feel less stress and times are easier. So, Tai Chi is very powerful to help you in your life, no matter what's going on around us. Practice something. So, I think I'm going to practice getting up out of a chair. I want to make sure I can keep doing it my whole life, so I better practice. Now, here's a little trick and secret. A lot of people have lower back trouble. You've probably heard of one or two that you know that might be complaining about the lower back. Here's a trick I learned many years ago. I never get up from a chair without using my trick. Before we get up, put one foot slightly forward of the other. It's just about that far forward. Either one. Put one foot slightly forward. Now get up. When you do that, it relieves a lot of pressure off the low back. Isn't that cool? So it's so easy. The only hard part is to remember. So what are we training when we practice remembering? We're training not to get Alzheimer's, right? We're training our mind and our memory. So we need to keep practice remembering things. Okay, I'm gonna remember to move my chair out of my way so I don't trip over it. Okay, now we're gonna do a little bit more standing Tai Chi. And let's go ahead and repeat the movements we just did. Commencement. You can see it's not all that different. Gently stretch, lengthen the spine, and relax. You're doing the opposite of me. You have your right hand up. Turn the foot. Grasp bird's tail to the right. Shift forward and hold the big imaginary ball, like a beach ball. Step with the left foot. And move the left arm in front so you can block a punch. Okay, so you may have to move with me here. Follow me with the camera. And ward off. Move the right arm in front. Protect your body. Grab an imaginary arm and pull back, roll back. Touch the wrist. Press forward. Feel around the imaginary ball. Push. Now up to there, Tai Chi is pretty easy. Now here, it gets a little more challenging. We're going to turn the body and do single whip. Make the eagle speak. Extend it like we're punching somebody with that hand. Step. Get ready to push. And push as you rotate your right foot a little bit. Single whip. Imitate the shape. Imitate the shape. Single whip. Now cross hands, we're going to close it. And straighten both feet. So we're returning to our starting position with the feet. Now listen for the chi right there. Did you feel something? Maybe a little bit of heat. Maybe tingling or energy. And relax. So we've practiced for almost 30 minutes. Let's see if we feel different. Do we feel anything? Do we feel different? Let's warm the hands. Now, if you smell smoke, stop immediately. They say smoking is bad, right? Okay, so we warm the hands. Now we're going to play with an imaginary ball of clay. Just make a small circle. Imagine rolling a ball of clay in your two hands. Can you feel anything different or unique? You're learning how to experience chi. Relax the mind. Continue your diaphragmatic breathing. Check that the tip of the tongue is connected to the upper palate. And really key is to relax the mind. With more practice, we get better at that, relaxing the mind. You're starting to feel something almost like there's really something there. Now reverse direction. If you didn't feel anything before, you might notice something now. We say that contrasting feeling is also a chi feeling. Do you feel something now? Or maybe it feels weaker or stronger. Just notice it. So we're going to notice it without judging it, without judging ourselves. Do you feel energy there? Or something? If you feel something, we'll just call it chi. It's our own energy. It gets amplified by the process of practice. And we'll go ahead and bring it into the belly, guide it down the body, and into the belly below the navel. Now you have to put your mind inside your belly, and then relax. Okay, good job today. We'll go ahead and close up in the customary fashion of making a fist with the right hand, cover the knuckles with the left, and clap 3 times.